good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Track announcer Shannon Doyle with you for 11 races this evening. We get underway at 6:15 p.m. Eastern. HPI, play of the day. Let's go to race number 11, the finale. I'm looking at the 8, Facing Justice, getting 4-1 in the morning line off a rock-solid third last time out at Stewart's. Choice to drive in here, facing easier foes tonight. Number 8, Facing Justice in the finale. Your HPI, play of the day. HPI Betman, Western Fair District. Early pick 3 play kicks off in race number 1. I'm going deep in the first couple of legs, and to keep that price down, I had to key in on one of them, and it is going to be in race number 3. It's the one, Blue Jean Jabba, gets that rail advantage. You look through the program lines, and drawing poorly in all of those starts listed in the program, gets that rail advantage, and Bob McClure tonight, my key to complete a pick 3. Early pick 4 starts in that third. We need Blue Jean Jabba to show up. Over into the 4th race, going to go 5 deep in there. It's a key scratch in the 5th. Number 3, Popeye, comes out, so I've gone to the 5 and 7. When we get through to the 6th race, we need the 1, 8, and 9 to complete it. It's the early pick 4 that will start in race number 3. The late pick 4 getting underway in race number 8 tonight. Again, noting the late pick 4 will begin in race number 8. Gone to the inside 3 there on the trot, noting Tina's War going second time Lasix at a post 3. That is a go-to angle for myself. 5 deep in race 9. Over into race number 10. It's the 2, Nebraska Jack, now being trained by Richard Morrow, or the 4, you know what to do. 11th and final, the 2, Bistro Taj, or the 8, Facing Justice for the play of the day. That's how I see the pick 3 and pick 4s shaping up today. Taking a short break, coming back with a whole lot more, including Wednesday Rewind.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway at Western Fair District. We've got 11 races on tap this evening, getting underway at 6:15 Eastern. Full card coverage on HPI. I believe the first 3 are on TVG, and the final 4, which is our late pick 4, featured on TVG. We're glad they're with us this evening. And okay, the wagering menu for tonight, got that low 15% takeout on some pick 3, pick 4, and high 5 playing. Your programs and selections always available for you for free on our website at westernfairdistrict.com. Go to wagers here in London. Again, they are the pick 3 play right up front in the opener. Always a $2,500 guaranteed pool. The pick 4s tonight will begin in races 3 and 8. They feature $5,000 guaranteed pools, and the high 5s, which continue to pay huge on the 20-cent play, they'll be featured in races 6 and 11 tonight, both going at the mile and a 16th distance. I mentioned the high 5s, and yeah, here's some payouts, recent payouts. So the high 5s for 20 cents, $4,700 and change here on the 15th. We had one just shy of $3,000 on the 10th. A late pick 4 came in at $1,200 on that evening as well. There was a superfecta shy of $2,000 there in the 9th, and back on January 3rd, 20-cent super high 5 payout came back at $7,884. It pays to bet the Raceway. All right. This new segment has proven to be popular already. We're going to give a shout out right now to John Smith for suggesting what we have for you. It's going to be footage courtesy of the Race to Glory 75th anniversary of the Hamiltonian video, featuring a legend as far as track announcers goes. One of my favorite of all time, Tom Durkin, featured in this video clip. We're going to have the guys bring up Wednesday Rewind, and we are going to crank it up. It's a Hambo. So here we go.
As was often the case, the Hamiltonian did not unfold as many expected in 1989. The 2 early favorites that year were the Super Philly Peace Corps, who carried a 17-race win streak into the Hamiltonian, and Valley Victory, a colt who was undefeated in all 7 of his starts leading into the Trotting Classic. But in the weeks before the Hamiltonian, Valley Victory came down with a virus and was not entered in the race. That left Peace Corps as the overwhelming favorite, but a 5-week layoff caught up to Peace Corps. In the first elimination, she faded to 5th, and a long-shot colt named Probe trotted to victory. Just slightly behind him was another unheralded colt named Park Avenue Joe.
It's Probe in front, Park Avenue Joe toward the inside, those two in a photo finish, and Probe is hanging on.
Later that day, everyone would know both their names. In the second heat, Park Avenue Joe and his driver Ron Waples turned the tables on Probe and his reinsman Bill Fay. And Probe was not a factor.
And it is Park Avenue Joe to win it in a game performance from Peace Corps.
At that time, a Hamiltonian champion had to win twice on the same day. Park Avenue Joe's win forced a 2-horse race-off with Probe. The 2 colts loafed through most of the mile, Park Avenue Joe in the lead and Probe sitting a comfortable distance behind. As they turned for home, Waples and Fay unleashed their trotters, beginning a frantic sprint toward the wire.
This was an impossible result. To have 2 horses racing for the 3rd time on the same day. 2 horses in a match race.
Probe attacks on the outside, and neither of these brave trotters giving way. They are full tilt down the stretch, an 1/8 of a mile out. Park Avenue Joe digging in gamely. Probe pumps ahead in front. Probe on the outside. Park Avenue Joe comes roaring back. A relentless drive to the wire. Park Avenue Joe. Probe. Here's the finish. Too close to call.
If you told someone that that actually happened, that there was a dead heat in a match race, they'd tell you, that's unbelievable. I don't believe you. Well, believe it. Now, the reaction was bizarre. Wow, this is unbelievable. I've seen something that's just incredible. The next reaction was, do they have to race again? Will they have to go a 4th time? Who won the Hamiltonian?
Well, after what seemed like an eternity, the judges determined that Park Avenue Joe and Probe would become the first and still the only horses to equally share a Hamiltonian.
All I know is that was the most unbelievable race I ever called, with the most unlikely result I could ever imagine, and as exciting and a sporting event as there ever was.
Alrighty, wonderful clip there. My thanks to John Smith for emailing and sending his suggestion for the 1989 Hamiltonian Dead Heat. Wonderful footage there again by one of my favorite track announcers of all time, Tom Durkin, both on the thoroughbred and harness racing side. He called them all. He called all the big races there. So wonderful. We will keep the Wednesday rewinds coming. You get looking at some of those old races on YouTube and you just can't stop. I mean, I was here late after work wondering where we were going to go with the Wednesday rewind. And it's just great to look back on some of the old races on YouTube. So yeah, we'll keep the Wednesday rewind coming. And time now to talk about our Caretaker of the Year award. Caretaker of the Year, we are still accepting nominations, and we will be doing so up until January 27th. To nominate someone for Caretaker of the Year at the Raceway 2017, email any one of us. There's our info. Again, nominations due by January 27th. We have gotten a number of nominations already, but we're still looking for more. Winner will be announced at our annual awards banquet coming up on February 17th. Here's some ticket info right now. Tickets are now on sale. You can get them for $40 in advance or $45 at the door. I'm suggesting you get your ticket in advance. I'm expecting a sellout affair once again. $280 for a table of 8, so you can save like that. Cocktails start serving at 6. Dinner gets underway at 7:15. The awards at 8 o'clock with a super dance to follow. Again, tickets are now available in the race office. Get yours early. Likely to be another sellout event. For more info, email our own Amy O'Toole, O'Toole at westernfairdistrict.com. Let's go back and do some recapping now on some Pick 3 and Pick 4 playing. The Pick 3 play right up front in race number 1. Always the $2,500 guarantee pool. I went 5 deep in the opening race. Great race to start things off. Any one of those 5, I'm thinking. Went 4 deep in race number 2. It's a preferred 3 trotting event. And we need the 1, Blue Jean Jabba, to show up in race number 3. Bob McClure listed to drive with that rail advantage, a much improved post position for that. Early pick 4 starts in that 3rd. Again, all over that 1, Blue Jean Jabba. If she can get there, I think we've got a great shot to cash in the early pick 4. Going to go 5 deep in the 4th race. Top class trotters in the 5th. Preferred 2, a key scratch. Take out the 3, Popeye. And it's a 1, 8, and 9 final leg for me in race number 6. Note that tonight's late pick 4 will get underway in race 8. 11 races, so it's the final 4 for a late pick 4. These races are featured tonight on TVG and HBI. Go to the inside 3 on the trot for race number 8. The 9th race, going to go 5 deep in there. Horses like Real Wicked, Test Ride, Six Flags coming off the huge victory. Now What Hanover back in from Flamborough. And over to race number 10, it's the 2 and 4. 11th race, 2 and 8. Amusing 8 facing Justice as the play of the day, 4-1 on the morning line. We've got cameraman Trev standing by following a victory yesterday with a Maddie's credit. Nat Day. The cameraman stating that Nat is hotter than an Australian summer right now. Why not? All right, cameraman Trev, what do you got for us? All right, race 4, number 8. Let me dig it up here. That is Endless Legacy with Rob Shepard on board. As mentioned yesterday, cameraman Trev, he follows our drivers closely. Saw that Rob Shepard had the driving triple yesterday. He's hoping for the things to continue for Shepard. He's all over the 8, Endless Legacy, race number 4 for the cameraman. Closing boards. Everything you need is on our website at westernfairdistrict.com. Programs, selections, video, replays dating back to 07. It's all free. Send your comments or suggestions. Greg Blanchard, Greg Gengel, myself, I'd love to hear from you. If you got a suggestion for Wednesday Rewind, those suggestions are coming in rows, and we found one for you today. How about that 89 Hambo? Give me a follow on Twitter tonight at Sugar Doyle. Join the conversation again at 6:15 Eastern Time for the start of 11 races. Good luck tonight.